Well, you guys keep asking for it, and so today is the day. Halo, the 86 of my daughters, is getting a little low. Hello and welcome to Gearhead 704. I'm Matt and I am here with Matt. Say hi, Matt.
Hi.
Welcome to the channel, guys. Welcome to 2024. This is the first video I'm shooting in the new year, although I probably had other ones go up to this point, but yeah, that's just how we roll here on Gearhead 704. Like you saw in the intro, we're doing more stuff to Halo. This car is almost done, at least on the channel. Kristen, my daughter's been putting a ton of miles on it. Matt and I've done a ton of work on this car this year, really. Yeah, it's been pretty solid.
Decent amount.
Yeah, so she's been using it pretty much as her daily, actually, guys. In case you're unfamiliar with the car, low mileage, like 53,000 miles, we got it, and I think now it's got like 58,000 or something like that, 57. So she's put a decent amount of miles on the car, but one of the problems that we had dealing with 30-year-old components. So we got original springs, struts, and shocks, and those aren't so good anymore 37 years later. They kind of break down a little bit, don't they, Matt? Just a little bit.
The seals leak.
Yeah. So we've got some for you guys today. I'll show you right up here. We've got some new struts and shocks for one thing. These are Monroe, I don't know, QE Spectrum, something like that. Matt, you were telling me what, these are basically like stock?
Yeah, this is basically like stock. Line that I've seen them just come out with in the past couple of years. I used to use the Sentra Tracks, and when I got see how these come out, they seem to fit better, they do seem to function better, so I've been pretty happy with them. Still a fan of Conies, but next step would be this. Yeah, and so one of the reasons why we can't use, while we're using these and we can't use Conies, is Conies only work for 87 and up on the brakes. And we still have 86 stock brakes. 86 stock spindles.
Spindles, yeah. Yep. Kristen wanted to maintain some originality. So that's where we're going with these. I did have a set of Conies, but I couldn't use them. And the other thing we've got is some new springs. However, these springs, well, you can see they're Ford Performance. They're brand new. These are not actually what Kristen wanted. We just happened to do what we had. But these are Ford Racing C springs. Pretty solid spring. It is a lowering spring. It's a little bit aggressive. The B springs are a little less, and then G gets, right, Matt, a little more. So the reason why we're using these, though, is they're free. Well, I already bought them. I bought them, I think, 3 years ago for, believe it or not, guys, there is a car over there. Somewhere over there. It's my 88 coupe project that's has been going on for years. One day we will finish it. We'll be here on the channel. But for now, it's a parts car that keeps giving me parts from my other cars, like my daughter's 86 behind here. We've done this before, so we're not going to spend too much time on how-tos, but I am doing it here at Fox Resto. I don't know if I said that. Matt's the owner over there at Fox Resto, and we work together quite a bit. So as you can see, there's a bunch of other projects in here as well. It's kind of full, but sometimes we do take on new projects, and they can do whatever you need. So if you need a new engine, you need new suspension, rear end rebuild, transmission, whatever, hit them up. I'll have all their info down in the description below, put it up here on the screen. But for right now, Matt and I got to get at it, and I want to show you guys kind of how it looks after. I do have some before. Let's get going. All right, we're about to get started. I'm going to do a little time lapse with you guys. You can see I got the camera set up there. Like I said, we covered this before when I did Conies on Tar Heel Fox, I believe. So I'm going to try to throw a card to that, or you can check that video down in the description. But you'll notice I'm wearing my Hanlon Motorsports shirt today, and so I did want to share one quick thing over here. I still have the trans that I got from Hanlon for Nemesis, my Tremec 3550, and I'm thinking maybe that I might use it in the new project I bought. You guys may have seen, I mentioned the Fox Turbofest video, the IRS Fox. So, used to be Matt Ferris. So I may actually be using that trans in that because it just has a stock T5. We'll see, but let me know what you guys think. Should I wait and just use it for Nemesis, or should I go ahead and throw it in the new IRS Fox? I want to know. Let me know in the comments down below. Also, if you do need a transmission, definitely check out Hanlon Motorsports, Andrew Hanlon. I'll put his website right up here. But right now, Matt and I are ready to jump in, and let's see if we can make Halo get a little lower. Let's do it. Safety at all times, guys. No, really quick, interrupting the time lapse. I wanted to show you guys. Here's the new rear spring. We already put one side in, and we've got new isolators. So again, Kristen, my daughter, she really doesn't want to have this car lowered, guys. I don't know if I mentioned that at the beginning, but she's not a big fan of lowering, even though you guys want it. She prefers stock ride height. However, I just had these springs for free. So So that's why we're trying it. It's not gonna drop it too much, but and if she doesn't like it, then she can pay for some new stock springs. We can put those in there. Here is our new isolators. We got these from actually Fox Resto when they used to sell the parts. Matt's got his own inventory and he's using Daniel Carpenter stuff. So that's what you see there. Anyway, back to the time lapse. All right, guys, rear suspension is done just like that for you guys. I don't know, maybe it's a little longer than that. Anyway, I like time lapses. I feel they don't do very well on YouTube though, but hey, I do what I want because it's my channel. Anyway, rear suspension is done. One of the things I'm gonna do real quick before we get to the front though, is I do have some more gear oil because it's gonna be too dark for you guys to see, but this rear end is still leaking. It needs to be rebuilt. Rear end needs to be rebuilt. At a bare minimum, we covered everything wrong. I think it was the pinion seal, but for now I'm gonna keep putting fluid in it and just hope that it does okay for a little bit longer because we gotta keep this thing on the road. Can't have it down. I don't have time to rebuild a rear end right now. My first rear end I rebuilt took me like, I don't know, 2 months. But so I'm gonna throw some of that in, then we're going to the front, but I want to show you one other thing here real quick. I mentioned to you guys we need an alignment, and you can see how the tire over here is rubbing really bad. Like this is almost gone, even though the tread over here is all good. After only a few thousand miles I've done this. So I'm gonna get it aligned once we get all these new suspension parts in. So that's kind of the idea, get all the new suspension parts, get the alignment, and for now, this tire and wheel is going to the back. It was on the front. So I got the LMR Cobra wheels. Do prefer the makers, covered a video on that on the channel, but yeah, so let's go ahead and get to the front. Making a little progress here. I want to show you real quick. Let's take a look at the spring differences. Here's our new spring. That is a little bit different. It's supposed to be 1/2 inch, but it looks like a lot more than 1/2 inch, to be honest with you. What do you think, Matt? Can you spot those?
I think it's the difference between progressive and constant rate springs.
Yeah. I think the factory is progressive. Is that right?
I don't remember off the top of my head.
Yeah, I think the factory is progressive and this is linear. They're opposite. New spring and then struts. I will demonstrate. Here's our old strut. Going to compress. Still coming out. Okay. Here's our new strut. Compress. Seems to be coming out a lot quicker to me.
Yeah, is it harder to push down?
Definitely a lot harder to push down.
There you go. Yep.
So, anyway, that's our new stuff. I'll show you guys. We've been doing that side in the time lapse. Matt and I are going to take care of the other side. It should be back on the ground in a minute. Just 1 minute for them, Matt.
1 minute for them, yeah.
Maybe 2.
Can I join them?
Yeah. Can I do that too? Yeah, we'll join you guys in a second, hopefully. Guys, it's late. All right, we lost all of our sunlight, all that, but we are finally done, and this is the moment you've been waiting for. Let's get our first look. Matt's working the lift over there. We're gonna drop it down. see how much low we got. Do you know we need to tighten the struts up top a little more, but obviously she's gonna sit a little lower.
There you go, man.
That's it. All right, 4x4. Oh, it is actually coming to,
It's still going.
that's definitely lower than it was before.
Oh, wait. You
It's
ready?
definitely lower.
You ready?
Yeah.
Here we go.
I know it's gonna settle, yeah. The gap is not as big. Now, it's not as low
It's
as...
not bad.
Yeah. It's definitely lower, but it's not, I think Kristen might be okay with this. There she goes, guys. So I'm gonna give you a better walk around. Like I said, I had the before. Definitely gonna show you before and after. Here at the shop, I guess we're about done. So anyway, let me go ahead and roll that footage. And there you go, guys. Halo, the 86 Mustang of my daughter's, is now lowered. You got a good look around the before and after, but yeah, here she sits. Now, I know a lot of you guys are gonna think it's not really too low, but honestly, I think that kind of works out because as I mentioned, my daughter Kristen did not really want to go lowered. And I think it's a much better stance, honestly, for her. I do notice a little bit of difference, not a huge drop, but it seems to be a little bit more level. We are going uphill right now, but yeah, for the most part, the front and back look a little level. And I can definitely see a big difference between the before and after, but let me know what you think about that below. Also, one other thing I want to show you guys here real quick, our Gearhead 704 Foxbody diagram t-shirts. This is the coupe. We are almost selling out of these, guys. We don't have a lot left. If you want one, you better get one now. I have the first link down in the description below. If you want to get your own diagram shirt, we not only have the coupe, of course, right here, but we also have a convertible and we have a 93 Cobra hatchback. And on the front, just a little Gearhead 704 logo, nothing too obtrusive. So yeah, if you want one of those, like I said, we're almost sold out and don't really think I'm gonna do a reprint. We'll see, never know, but check the first link down in the description below. But let's talk a little bit more about Halo. Where are we at with this, guys? Because if you think about it, this has been quite a journey. This has basically been the entire channel in 2023 and a little bit here in the beginning of 2024. I bought it from Chris, the infamous project, as you guys probably know if you've been following it for a while. And will you see much more of this car on the channel? Probably not. I think we're kind of done. I know they're never done. And it does need a few little things. Needs a new water pump gasket and it needs a lower intake manifold gasket. And that's basically about it. Rear end rebuild, we did talk about that, but it's actually not too bad. As you saw in this video, we put some fluid in it. Wasn't too low. So yeah, it's been quite a journey with this car. In fact, when I got it from Chris, had about 53,000 miles on it. And let me show you guys now, we've turned quite a bit more mileage. My daughter does drive it quite a bit. She is loving the car, by the way. There you go. As you can see, we're now at 57,609. So an original 57,000 mile car, quickly approaching 60, almost 5,000 miles on it since we got it, but well worth it. Now, for anybody wondering, curious, I think I mentioned this before, I paid about 14 grand for this car, 14.5, I can't remember, something like that. And as far as what I have into it, I want to say I spent around another probably 3,500, maybe 4 grand in parts. So we're somewhere close to about 18K in this car. That doesn't count my labor, guys. So even if you buy a low mileage car, there's no guarantee. If you want to use it as a daily, you want to drive it a lot, there's no guarantee that you can just buy the car and drive it, right? Luckily, I already had wheels and tires, already had a full cat back. So those things really helped me out. But yeah, there was just parts that had to be replaced. We had that transmission cable. I did want to actually mention that. I'm not sure if I've ever said this on the channel. You guys know it's an AOD, but usually when AODs sit a while, and we do think this car sat a while, they go bad, right? It's not like the T5. The T5, the manuals, you can usually recover those AODs, you can't. I think this transmission was rebuilt probably before it was sold to Chris, infamous, because it definitely has a shift kit in it. You can tell for sure the way the RPMs that it shifts and stuff, but that turned out to be a good thing because we didn't have to do a trans, which we don't want to do. So yeah, this is Halo. This is my daughter's car and everything on it, and probably the last time you guys will see it. Other than those few little mechanical things I mentioned, like the water pump and lower intake manifold gasket, really all she's gonna need is, she'll need some tires soon. Not too bad though. And really that's about it. It's pretty much dialed in otherwise. I think some window tint would be good. But yeah, nothing that I'm really gonna focus in on the channel. For the channel in 2024, I have a new build that some of you guys probably already know about. It's been on my Instagram. Be sure you're following me there. If you're not already, I'll put it up on the screen. But that build is gonna be the focus in 2024. And I will have a big update for you guys on my coupe, my 88 Coupe Nemesis. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this one. Let me know guys what you think about the lowering. I'm sure most of you are gonna want it a little lower than this, but can you tell a difference? And most of all, I think my daughter's gonna be happy. She loves fox bodies and I'm happy with it. So, hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please hit the like button. If you're stopping in for the first time, please subscribe because I got a lot more fox body content coming for you. And we'll see you here next time on Gearhead 704. See if it rides any better. Matt's blowing up with everything over here. Oh, that's your good side.
Yeah, you like that?
That's definitely bloopers. Okay. Let me guys what? I don't know. Blooper. If you're stopping in for the first time, please subscribe because what I got. I don't know what I got. I got tongue tied. Blooper. If you're stopping in for the first time, please subscribe because I do upload 2 times a week. No, I don't anymore. That's what I used to do. Try again.